What is going on? And my name is Marcus, and I'm 21 years old with three children. And in this video, I want to talk to you about why someone can fool you by showing a little ambition. Just because someone can show a little ambition does not mean that they are the friends that you need to keep around. And their ceiling might be here, your ceiling is probably here, and at some point, they are not going to understand the sacrifices that you're going to need to make in order to get to your goals when their ceiling's already been met and they don't want to push further. So, uh, really, I want to start off by saying about how I think that it is one of the biggest mistakes that you can make is keeping your friends around that you grew up with, or like just keeping friends around that you truly care about. Um, Even though you truly care about them, the thing is you can have one or two friends, someone you truly care about, who you like clearly they like that they don't have ambition, like they don't have that drive to want to like upgrade their life in the way that you want to, but you keep them around because you love them, and uh, that in itself is just gonna hold you back, because they're gonna ask you, do you want to go out tonight, or do you want to go, in my instance, do you want to go fishing, do you want to go hunting, do you want to have a drink tonight, do you want to go out to eat, like, and all those things are nice and dandy, but whenever you're trying to take it to the next step in life, I'm telling you there are going to be sacrifices that you need to make, especially in the beginning stages. And going out to eat once a month, like, bro, like, as crazy as it sounds, yes, going out to eat once a month, twice a month, having a drink here and there, like once, three times a month, like, oh man, it's just once a week, or it's just once every 2 weeks. Like, bro, I'm telling you, when you take that next step and you are not doing those things once a week, once a month, whatever, you will start to see an upgrade and a change in your life. Trust me, I know from experience. Like, I'm already seeing like progress in my life from cutting out so much stuff. And yes, for some people, like, that might be heartbreaking to you, and that's fine. Like, don't become rich. I don't care. I'm telling you what it is, and as bad as it might hurt you to cut those things out, I'm telling you, you're going to need to do these things to take it to the next step. Um, One of the hardest things is cutting those people out of your life. As much as you love and care for them, they love and care for you too, but they don't love and care for you in the way that is gonna better your life, right? Like, if they loved and cared for you, um, if you tried to cut them off and they actually loved and cared for you, they would let it be and let it be easy for you to not like make it a big deal about cutting them off. And like, you got to do it in your own way. I just told my close friends, like, hey, bro, like, I'm locked in, like, I can't be talking right now, like, and I knew which friends to choose and who needed to hear it. And so they, one of them gave me like an iffy hard time. And I believe like all the friends that I've like had, like, because I didn't really have like a lot of friends, I had like a close knit of friends. And they, it was mixed situations, bro. Like, in my situation, like, there's like stories that could go on, bro. But there's another type of person that I want to talk to you about, and it's, in my instance, whenever I did cut off my bummy friends and I started kind of being in my lonely stage, um, there was somebody that I met who seemed a little ambitious, and like, like, he wanted to take his life, he wanted to start his own business and whatever. And this is really the main thing in this video that I want to point across, bro, is like, I met this person, and he showed ambition. He showed the drive to want to, like, work for himself and be better. And then I started, as time goes on in the conversations that we've had and what I expressed to him on certain things that I was going to have to cut out, he didn't understand it. And there was one conversation, um, so his life particularly revolved around the gym, and he's starting up a physical therapist business. And so a better friend of mine who actually is like super probably as ambitious as I want to be and that I'm trying to be. He told like he kind of made it a point like I am willing to get fat and put more time towards what's actually going to get me to my goals, because whenever I'm at a place where I am like able to go back to the gym, I can always lose weight and stop eating as much. So, and it kind of hit me. And so, like, part of me, like, to clear up space for my other goals, I decided to not go to the gym as much. And my one buddy who kind of seemed ambitious, like, that's all his whole entire life. And so, when he heard me kind of talk about not going to the gym so much, I feel like he almost got offended by that. And, like, he just there were things that he said in like conversations, like not just one conversation in particular, but it just pissed me off. And I could see his ceiling, you know, like after we had conversations, I could see where his ceiling was. And so when I left, uh, the main day that kind of hit me whenever I seen that, um, I was sitting there, I was like pissed off. And I'm like, bro, I'm like, what, like I was just so confused. But then it made me realize like his ceiling's here. I want my ceiling to be endless, bro. Like I'm willing to make whatever sacrifices I need to make in order to get to the places I want to be. And if someone doesn't understand that, they can get out of my way. And as much as I like this person, you know, he is just another person that he doesn't understand the sacrifices that are necessary, and they're just not going to. Those people aren't going to. And so, you know, I talk to him here and there, like I say what's up and check how he's doing, but like, bro, I do not waste my time sitting there having a conversation with this guy unless it is in the betterment of my, you know, time, I guess. Um, and that may sound selfish, but I don't care. You know, I'm trying to get somewhere, and I'm going to get somewhere, and I'm going to make sure I get there. So, you know, like I say all this, and I hope it doesn't sound discouraging to any of you. I just hope that it can open your eyes to the type of people that you keep around, right? And from a lot of people that I've heard, well, that I know are successful, I've heard them talk about like the lonely period you're going to go through where you don't fit in with your old group of friends and you don't fit in with the new group of friends. And so you're right in the middle and you're just going through this lonely stage. And, you know, that's me right now. And I'm trying to, I love being by myself and I love being isolated, but I have to remember, bro, it is not forever. And I will have friends. I already have at least three that I can name off the top of my head that I could say are probably as ambitious as I am, when it comes to life goals. And so I love those guys, and I hope that we can always keep a relationship. But you know, like you guys are gonna make friends along the way, along this journey, and I just hope that you don't get discouraged by this message and that you just understand that it is what it is. Like, there's a reason that the majority of the population is broke, and that, like, people just aren't willing to make the sacrifices. And that's fine, bro. Like, some people, like, their ceilings here and they're completely happy with that. Let them live that happy life. But if you want to get where you want to go, you have to look out for yourself and you have to cut them off. Because I'm telling you, if they don't want to go anywhere else, they're not going to. And you're not going to force them. Bro, you're not going to force them. So just take that knowledge and move forward with it. But I really hope that you learned something from today's video. I really just wanted to like express that because it's been on my mind. And yeah, I hope that I've helped you out in at all with anything that I've said today. So God bless, and until next time.